iMaps Parra is a digital production and community program that the Information and Cultural Exchange has been running for the past 12 months. ICE has collaborated with migrant women and children to produce an online instant touch exploration of Parramatta. Through the use of interactive storytelling and multilingual narratives, the website will aim to introduce new residents to local landmarks, popular routes and facilities within the suburb. Yaman Fayyad is the family creative hub producer at ICE. She has facilitated workshops with up to 25 families on a weekly basis. They collaborate with visual and media artists to produce creative content for the iMaps Parra website.
A lot of cultures use landmarks to navigate their space, not street names, not, Google Maps. And so we developed this concept to try to reflect how they see Parramatta, how they feel they belong to Parramatta, how they navigate Parramatta.
Littered with art, video, time-lapse and stop animation, iMaps Parra is far from the traditional Western forms of navigation. Yaman feels migrants can expect to receive handy tips on accessing important facilities.
To get that tip that says, this bank have a fantastic lady that can help us if you speak Farsi, for example. It's a very personalized approach to how you see Parramatta from the eyes of those women that we worked with.
Storytelling and a sense of belonging is a key focus of the website.
I think it's a way to express their feelings, express how they fit into this new environment, especially when you're a migrant. We find that the ladies that come here usually have been in Parramatta for less than 5 years and they lack connection with the wider community.
Nasrin Dospin is one of the many migrant women who have contributed to the iMaps Parra program.
I think this website will be very useful for migrant women like myself because when I first came here, I didn't know how to find services like Centrelink or the hospital. This website will help them find those places along with schools, parks, shops and how to go around their way in Parramatta.
Nasrin was among the 12 million Kurds who are currently facing government persecution in Iran. After fleeing the country 5 years ago, she and her family have settled in Australia and now live in Parramatta. There are tears in Nasrin's eyes as she tells us how much she misses her old life in Iran.
My mom and my sister and every family. I'm here, not mother, not sister, not anything. Just my child and my husband. الغربة كتير صعب.
For Nasrin, settling in Australia was a challenging transition.
لا مو العالم أصعب شيء اللغة. The hardest thing was the language barrier. I didn't know any English. I had to learn everything. To communicate with others, that was the main issue for me.
Upon settling, Nasrin quickly discovered ICE and the work they do in Parramatta. Since then, she has been a key contributor to a number of projects, including iMaps Parra. It was very nice. Everyone was so lovely and the ladies were really nice. It was fun to draw the maps. We drew big maps of Parramatta on the floor and everyone put their name and their story on the map. The workshops even allowed Nasrin to unearth new talents she never knew she had.
She's discovered this creativity within her through the drawing. When the ladies were doing some sort of an exercise in mapping and drawing, a lot of them really delved into it and forgot about their children, especially Nasrin. She was so relaxed and happy. She invested a lot of time and energy and she was very creative.
Dr. Mahal Kraim is a UTS lecturer and researcher in ethnic communities. She says that programs like iMaps are highly beneficial for migrant families.
When people can identify with those community groups and they can get involved, they know that even if their English isn't perfect or isn't great, those insecurities that they have around language kind of fade. And I think that helps bridge that isolation and also helps them then learn English, right? Because they're out and about, they're forced to interact and engage, but they're doing so in a comfortable way. They're more likely to be able to confront the really alienating things.
Despite these benefits, Yaman feels it was women like Nasrin that helped spearhead the program more than anything.
Her bravery and her courage and her strength She empowers us, seriously, and the project. She added that extra layer on what our daily life is. So thank you, Nasreen. Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
The website is due to launch on the 5th of July. Yaman and Nasreen feel it will be a significant tool for migrants settling in Parramatta.